Secretary of State Albright wasn't calling for more programs or more money or even new bureaus. She was saying, I need people. I need leaders. If there is a central part of my talk tonight, it is going to be on what it means to be an interfaith leader, the identity category interfaith leader. An interfaith leader is somebody who has the framework, knowledge base, and skill set to build understanding and cooperation between those who orient around religion differently. Let me emphasize again, religious diversity can just as easily, if not more easily, turn into a conflict situation than a situation of pluralism. Let me encourage you to do an exercise. For the next week, read the international section of the New York Times, page A1 to A8. Cut out the stories that have something to do with religion. Put them in two piles, the ones that have to do with religion and conflict and the ones that have to do with religion and something else. Then see how much of the international section you have left and see which pile is higher. And ask yourself the question, what is religious diversity most likely to lead to? And then ask yourself the question about the urgency of interfaith leadership. Frankly, interaction between people who orient around religion differently can turn into four things. It can turn into bubbles of isolation, harder and harder to continue in the modern world, to be a bubble of isolation. It can turn into barriers of division where people emphasize their differences and divides with other people. It can turn into bombs of destruction. Those are the extremist movements that you will see when you do your exercise in the New York Times. Or four, it can turn into bridges of cooperation. But here's the crazy obvious thing. Bridges don't fall from the sky, and they don't rise from the ground. People build them. You build them. Madeleine Albright, circa 1996, was looking for people in the State Department as she was dealing with the Balkans, as she was dealing with Northern Ireland, as she was dealing with the Middle East, as she was dealing with South Asia, which came this close to a nuclear conflagration in the late 1990s. Averted, thank God, by the Clinton administration at the time. She was looking for people who could deal with situations of religious diversity and make of them religious pluralism. This is, without a doubt, one of the great challenges of the 21st century.